The first book I'm going to talk about is a book called Ought to Be the Wizard. The story begins as a guy finds a text file that defines the laws of the known universe, and he starts changing things. He starts with small stuff like his height, and eventually gets on to bigger stuff like his bank account balance. He is soon found out for bank fraud and is forced to retreat to the past where he lives out his life as a wizard. I think this book should be saved because it might remind future generations what technology from 2014 looked like. The book also tells about friendship and trusting your friends. The final reason I think this book should be saved is because, well, sometimes you just need a fun book to read that isn't purely information. To save this book, I'm going to hide it inside a computer. And the hope is it's so old nobody will come and disassemble it for parts. The next book I'm going to try and save is a book called Anthem. Anthem paints a picture of a possible future where free will is suppressed by a government after some kind of societal collapse. The story tells about love, disregard, and invention from a point of view that has no me, you, or I, only us and we. I believe that this book should be saved because it shows that the human spirit is not something that you can have complete control over, and you can choose to rebel against an oppressive government. Now to save this book, I'm going to take it and hide it inside another book. The next book I'm going to try to be saving is a book called Ender's Game. Ender's Game is a book from the past that describes the future. It tries to imagine a future with near light-speed travel. Ender's Game follows Ender, who is very intelligent for his age. Because of this, he is shipped off to battle school where he learns how to command fleets of spaceships. I think this book should be saved because it shows what people in the past thought the future might be like. It also talks about friendship from a perspective of a person who was intentionally alienated from the other boys. It also talks about war and hints to the effect it has on the mind. And to save this book, I'm going to be shooting it into space with a space gun. The last book I'm going to try to be saving is a book called Herbs. And if it's not clear why I'm trying to save a book called Herbs, it's because it's a visual guide to more than 700 herb species from around the world. Basically, that means gives you a load of plants and tells you what you can use them for, and if they're edible, etc. And you can use that pretty much every day if you're living out in the wild. So, save this book. I'm going to throw it to the top of this tree. And for my book to become, I've come inside because of torrential rain. The book I picked is nicknamed The Quad. It's a religious text that includes the Bible as well as 3 other slightly smaller books. I didn't just pick this book because it's a religious text though. I picked it also because it has thousands of years of experience from hundreds of different people. It has many pages full of great advice, even if the person it's imparted to isn't inclined to believe the spiritual stuff. Even though I'm becoming this book, I'm still going to try and save it, and I'm going to put it in this safe, and after the torrential rain, I'm going to bury it in a predetermined location.